Hello and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and EU4 Common Sense Scotland. So, we have to deal with a little bit of rebels in Trøndelag, but I think we'll be able to deal with that fairly quickly. Once I get my armies in place, we will go and smash them. In the meantime, we are technically at war with Novgorod, Poland, Lithuania, but as I said last time, a lot of people are involved in a lot of different wars, apparently. There's a lot of wars of opportunity going on. Poor Poland, I think, is in 3 wars? Yep, 3 wars, wow. So, we'll see how long this lasts. I'm hopeful that Sweden will come out on top, and that I won't have to commit any troops to it, but I'm also hoping that Sweden doesn't grow too much. It could be kind of fun to fabricate some claims against Novgorod. I really could do that now. I could definitely start taking chunks out of the White Sea trade node, not just the North Sea, but I'm okay with just sitting where we are for now. Now, last video, I believe I was discussing some options with vassalizing Flanders very forcefully in a war. And I did a little bit of looking on the EU4 wiki, and that is really not an option, I've discovered. We do still have a royal marriage. No, wait, do we not have a royal marriage with Flanders? Wait a minute. I thought we did have a royal marriage with Flanders. We don't. When did we lose our royal marriage with Flanders? I thought for sure we had one. What happened? I am very confused. Okay, I thought for sure we had a royal marriage with Flanders. And as it so happens, even if you dissolve your alliance or revoke your guarantee and everything else, if you have a royal marriage and you attack that nation, you still will take a stability drop. Unless you have diplomatic ideas all the way completed, I think. So I was going to say, Flanders, not really an option. Can't really do anything with them. So do I not have any relationship with them at all? No, I have military access. Oh, fascinating. I really, really did think that we had a royal marriage with Flanders, so it must be that we never renewed it at some point? How long has that been going on? I am very confused, but okay. Okay, unless something weird happened to the save file, I think that's going to be an option. Oh, I hear a siren outside my apartment. Oh, I don't know if you can hear that or not. Can you hear that? Well, hope somebody's okay. Anyway, alright, so let's get our armies in position. Whoop, the Holy Roman Empire has elected Austria. Austria apparently just died. That's cute. If we want to go to Trøndelag, that will get us there on May 15th, and from Edseva we would get there on April 24. So let's send this army first. I want my general to arrive first. I don't want to send an unled stack in there. So yes, May 15th, I say. Whoa, whoa! How did this jump from negative 35 to 42? Did it just recalculate? Jeez, we may lose Trøndelag. That would be ever so unfortunate. Alright, that should be fine. So they'll arrive mid-May. We'll go stomp on that army, and problem solved. Now, the other thing I did consider, and I really should have thought this through a bit more previously, but I didn't. We don't need to send the entire army there. We'll be fine. We actually probably should have left Calais in the hands of the English. Now, the reason I took Calais is because I thought, hey, cool, I'll be able to fabricate claims, and I'll be able to control some more wars along what will later be the Netherlands. But I also could have left Calais in the hands of the English, and as a vassal, the English would have gotten me Burgundy, all this territory for me, no need for Flanders. As it is now, England's kind of worthless to me. There's really nothing they can do. They're just going to sit there and exist until I so decide to create Great Britain, if I ever do. So they're worthless to me. Had I left Calais, that might have been a different story. Probably a misplay on my part. I do kind of regret it, but I think we'll be just fine. So, are we going to lose Trøndelag? Yeah, we do. Ah! Boo! Boo! I thought that was at negative 35% a minute ago. I'm not really sure what happened there. Let's actually go ahead and transport this fleet back. I don't think I'm going to need it in order to deal with these guys. Even if it is in the mountains, it's 25 on 12. Yeah. We're going to be just fine. Lots of terrain penalties, unfortunately. But, nonetheless, we got it. So let's siege this sucker down. And that will be the last of those rebels. The rest will sit in Cornwall, waiting for the Cornish separatists. Flemish separatists in Calais, huh? Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Finnmark. Oh, Finnmark. Aren't you interesting? You're never going to be an accepted culture. Once you're cored, or you already are cored. Oh, you cannot convert the culture of a province that has separatism. Really? Did not know that. That's fascinating. Huh. Well, we'll just have to pay attention to that. In the meantime, we are converting Sogan, which I believe was my mission, yes? Yes. So once that is done, we'll get some better missionary strength to make up for the fact that we just lost our religious zeal. The +3 stability that we got from ending the Civil War of Scotland is actually going to be quite advantageous to us, I think. That will increase our missionary speed and a lot of other things, actually. It's going to be great. I am also looking at possibly getting rid of some of these forts. Right now I'm bleeding money. A lot of money, and a lot of it comes down to fort maintenance, and I don't think I need this many forts. They're all active currently, and we are getting our full army tradition. Currently we have 343 development, which I believe means we need 7 active forts to get the full bonus. The fact that we have 8 means that we have too many. I am going to demolish the... well, no, wait. Lothian is my capital. I don't need to do that. How about we get rid of the one in Fife? We do not need a castle in Fife. Goodbye. There we go. That should save us a teensy-weensy bit of money, about $1 a month. So that's good. And once we have sieged... actually, I can just siege this down, and I don't need to... yeah, you know what? Fine. We're going to take a little attrition, and we're going to want to keep it about halfway or so, just to keep reinforcing the manpower that we're going to be losing. But whether an army is fully maintained or not shouldn't have any effect on its siege ability. So, the only difference is the attrition is losing some manpower, and I want to keep those units relatively reinforced. But in the meantime, we can start generating money again. We do, of course, have to pay attention to the fact that we are now at low maintenance and in a war at the same time. Hence this little pop-up here, which is very convenient. But it looks like Sweden has things relatively well in hand. Did they get a fort? There are no forts here. Really? I thought there was. Nope. Nope, there are no forts here. Interesting. So yeah, Novgorod really theoretically could just march right into my territory, and that would be upsetting, to say the least. But, I don't know. I'm just going to let Sweden do their thing, and let Poland deal with the chaos. Novgorod by itself cannot stand against Sweden and Muscovy. It just can't happen. And it looks like Muscovy already grabbed 2 of Novgorod's forts. And, no, they have not grabbed the capital? Wait, there's the capital. Sweden has grabbed the capital. And yet they only have 4 war score. Amazing. Yeah, either way, I think we'll be just fine. So, let's continue with this. Wow, I'm actually really glad that we are getting a claim against Flanders, then. If we really can just take them and vassalize them, I wouldn't mind that. We actually should go ahead and cancel our military access. Let's go ahead and bring the guy back from England just for a couple of days. We don't need military access from you. Thank you. And we'll continue to improve relations with England until we are able to get a royal marriage, which will not be able to happen until they are no longer disloyal. Still, I will say, it is very satisfying knowing that England are my slaves. The English are the Scottish slaves. We are losing war score. How? Maybe the war goal? A statesman has died, we lost our guy. Boo! What are we going to get instead? Morale of navies? Oh well, Diplo points. They're useful. Cornwall, of course, we can't core until we have 220 freaking 4 admin power, because that province has increased coring costs. To my great shame, I did not know that. Not that it would have made a difference. We had to grab Cornwall eventually, but nonetheless, it's annoying. Hey, it has a shipyard, too. I didn't know that. We should really consider just building a ton of shipyards and docks. You know? Lots of shipyards so I can build my ships for pretty cheap. Lots of docks to get my force limit up there, get more transports and such. And actually, one thing that we should consider, once I have a bit more money in the bank, I believe we did just grab the technology that gave me a caravel. So we actually have to upgrade our ships at some point soon. And it honestly costs a lot of money to upgrade them. It might be more effective to sell all of my light ships to somebody, maybe France or someone, I don't know, and rebuild the entire navy using my shipyards and making sure that every ship I have has the reduced maintenance cost. But that will require a bit of capital up front. So we'll hold on to what we've got for now, just enjoy the extra trade power, but at some point I think that's something we're going to want to do. How are we looking over here, guys? 7% siege chance? That's not so bad. How are we looking as far as manpower? We need another 3,000. We're only reinforcing by 372, which means we need 10 more months before we are fully reinforced, minus the fact that we have some attrition here. I'm actually going to go ahead and reduce our army maintenance a little bit more. How are we doing on trade? We are making 12.08 ducats from trade. Apparently we're also making a little bit out of Bordeaux. Wait, do I still have... I think I do. Yeah, we do. We still have a merchant collecting from trade here in Bordeaux. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. We should probably change that. We can reach the White Sea, but it looks to me like it's already forcing out all trade through the White Sea. So the only thing I might be able to do is get a little bit of stacking trade power in the North Sea and thus into the English Channel. I'm actually not sure how those stack. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. I don't know. I could steer the money from Bordeaux into Champagne, but that's the only place it can go, and there's really nothing staying here, so let's recall this merchant. What if I forced more money away from the Lubeck trade node and more into the Champagne trade node? Where I have a bit more control. That might be worthwhile. Let's consider that. So if I go to Rhineland, transfer trade power, the guy that we don't have doing anything else, Trondelag is done, excellent, and that is shaping up into Champagne. And now we're making 13.35. Did it already update, or is it going to update again? 13.92. All right, that worked. Yeah, collecting in Bordeaux made no sense. No sense at all, so I'm glad we changed that. We'll just rake in as much money as possible. So let's go ahead and start moving these guys back. Should I start transferring them to Calais? Maybe. If I'm gonna go to war with Flanders and force a vassalization upon them, yes, let's go ahead and start doing that. Let's do that. Let's do exactly that. I'm actually really excited about that. Flanders, we tried playing the nice way. We really did. And you spat in our face. You kept saying, oh, look, we got an economy. It's rivaling you. You can't vassalize us. And I'm like, dude, seriously? Have you seen Scotland? Have you seen you? All right, Sogan has been converted. That means our mission should be done. There it is, missionary strength. We could start converting Finnmark, which currently has intolerance of 2.5. Yes. We'll have to deal with a little bit of extra unrest here for a while. Yes, this is true. But if we can get them converted, which will take... how long? Until December of... it'll take 2 years. So if we can hold out for 2 years in Finnmark, I think we'll reduce the unrest so much that we don't even have to worry about this anymore. So yeah, that makes sense to me. Missions. Conquer Artois. Artois is Burgundia. Burgundia? Burgundia. Well, this would give me a free claim on them, I think. But do I want to start a war? I don't think... okay, well... I guess we'll take the mission. And I have a claim on you now, yes? Yes, I do. There's no point in continuing this at all. So let's go ahead and return him. No need to take another risk at getting caught. So... conquering Artois, huh? I'm not really sure what to do about all that. What do I want to do? I'm going to go ahead and start improving relations with people kind of randomly. Once I take Flanders, I'm expecting to get a fair bit of aggressive expansion, which has been reworked fairly substantially in some of the latest patching. So, I don't know how much aggressive expansion I can expect if I do force a vassalization upon Antwerp. Or, sorry, not Antwerp. That is the name of the capital. Flanders. Stupid Flanders. Sweden, Sweden, Sweden. What are you doing? Novgorod is seriously suffering. I mean, the war score says that things suck, but I'm hoping that as Poland continues to get occupied by Silesia, amazingly enough, and Hungary, and Brandenburg. I'm hoping that these guys eventually get so much war exhaustion they have to pop out of the war. That'll leave Novgorod with just Sweden and Muscovy, which it cannot stand against. It's even already now almost fully occupied. So I'm thinking this war is deceptive. It looks like it's pretty close, but I don't think it will be. I'm pretty sure once Poland and Lithuania are out of the war, one way or another, this is going to work out really well for us. Just a hunch. Let's go ahead and park these ships in Agder, let them repair a little bit before the North Sea kills them. Oh, you treacherous open sea tile. Look at this. I figured out what the problem is. So all these coastal sea tiles say supply ships reach blah blah blah. The North Sea is just this little anomaly in the middle that counts as open sea, and thus the unit will take attrition. What a shame. It's really annoying. Really, really annoying. I feel like it's just designed to screw the player over and make them take unnecessary attrition. We have the Conquest Casus Belli against Flanders. So, if I were to declare war on you, what happens? France could join if I wanted. Utrecht and Oldenburg. Who's Oldenburg? You this guy up here? Oh, pfft. I don't care what Utrecht and Oldenburg are going to do. The important thing is that I maintain military access through France. Can I get it through Hanat? I could. So yeah, if I can get an army in Calais, march them up through Hanat, or actually, would that black flag me? I'm not sure. Could I get it through Burgundy? I could. It might be better just to not risk the black flag and slowing me down. Just get military access with Burgundy and with Hanat, and then just go march and siege down Flanders with really no fuss, no muss. Seems like a plan. We're going to do exactly that. I want to take Flanders. Dang it all, I have said from the beginning I want to take... Seriously, why are you going through the North Sea? Do you know how much easier it would be to just do this? Oh, God. Alright. Also, we have apparently supply limit issues, which is no good. Yeah, we'll just do it. Oh gosh, that is so dumb. That is so phenomenally dumb. I hate the North Sea. Hate it with a passion. All right, disputed succession, Salzburg. By the way, France, how have you been doing? Oh, you have a 7-year-old heir. I would really like it if either your king or your heir just died and you had a regency council and I could claim your throne. Not that I really could do much with it at this point. Claiming the throne, well, I have to have more prestige than they do, so it's kind of a moot point, I suppose. But, it would really, really upset France, but I would have the ability to go to war and force a personal union over them, or I could just wait for the other heir to die and for me to just inherit the throne naturally. I don't know. Personal unions, I'm not very talented with, but it would be nice. An uncooperative philosopher. Monarch of the church, state would normally try to get the thinker to recant his ideas, and failing that would resort to imprisonment or execution. Oh, I could talk about some applicable situations in current events, but I won't do that. We're going to lose the 10 prestige. We're certainly not going to lose the stability. Prestige is not nearly as important, in my opinion, my humble opinion. Little music is awesome. How are things going over here? You still hold the capital. Why is your war score sucking so bad, Sweden? Is it just because we don't have the war goal? La 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 la. It's really just the war goal. The fact that the defender controls Revel, this province right here. The fact that Novgorod still controls Reval, or however you pronounce it, is the only reason we have such terrible war score. So Sweden, yes, if you would please siege down this fort and march over there. You can win your war pretty quickly, and I would like to not get involved. We gained a core province on Calais. Calais, oh fraptuous day. I have said that like 3 times in this series, but it is still funny to me. Naples declared war on Ferrara. Fascinating. Not sure why I care, but nonetheless, fascinating. We have an extra diplomat sitting around. It's going to be a little while before I have my troops in position, so let's improve relations with Hanat, I think. Let's take a look at my aggressive expansion map mode. Burgundy doesn't like me, and actually could join a coalition against me. Actually, a lot of people here have a bit of aggressive expansion against me. if I take Flanders, I think it's very likely that I could be looking at a coalition of some relatively small forces, though. It may not be an issue. It would just be amazingly annoying. Pomerania, what did you just accomplish? Wow, look at Pomerania go. I wonder if Pomerania is going to form Prussia in this game instead of Brandenburg. It'd be kind of cool. Don't see that very often. If ever. Actually, I can't remember the last time I did. But it's possible. Hang on. Whose a rival I can insult? Who even are my rivals? Wait a minute. Do I have too few rivals? Oh my gosh. Austria's my only rival. Can I send you... I need to send an insult. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. I need to send an insult. I need to send an insult. Austria, your Vienna sausages suck. There we go. Get me back up to 50 power projection, more monarch points. Yep, I just did that. I really don't like Vienna sausages all that much. I also could build some stuff. Let's take a quick look, see at buildings. Marketplace. Not that exciting. Workshop. Barracks. Temple. Might be better just to save my money up and start rebuilding my naval fleet. I'm thinking that's probably the right call. Alright, well, this is going to have to be enough for this video, I do believe. So thank you guys for watching. This has been Pravus with EU4 Common Sense playing as Scotland. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.